Hi guys on YouTube. Back here, what I got is a 2003 Xterra. I've posted a video with this exact truck before, and I'm back at it again with another repair on this thing. And what I just replaced today is this entire distributor right here. And there's a number of problems that go wrong with these distributors and these 3.3 liter motors, not just the Xterra. But if you got a 3.3 liter motor, you got a distributor. And this is the distributor I just replaced, and everything is inside this distributor: the camshaft sensor, the coil, the shaft brakes, the bearings inside. There's so many problems that are commonly wrong with these distributors. Now what I was getting was a .0340 code on this distributor here, which says bank 1 camshaft sensor. If you get that code, that sensor's in here, you're going to have to replace that distributor. I wish I was recording when I replaced the distributor here, but I didn't. There's other videos. But if you got the .0340 code, you're gonna have to replace this distributor. The way to test that, the first thing I did was I pulled off the cap. Pulled off the cap, the two little screws, pull off your cap. Now this is the one that used to be right there. And what you do is you get your 12-volt tester, hook it up to the negative, and you take this guy and you touch it right down here on that. Then you either take your rotor off, have somebody crank the motor. If this don't light up like that when you're cranking, you got a problem with the coil inside this distributor. And that's where your .0340 code is coming from. So that's how to tell if you got a bad distributor or no spark coming from this distributor. Now before I went and bought a new distributor, I did one more test because I want to make sure I'm actually getting power here and here in these two connectors. So when you pull this out, there's two pins in there. Have that on your negative. Just turn the motor on. Touch both connectors. One of them should light up your 12-volt meter, and I think it's the third one in here. When you have that off, it should also light up this tester. So if this lights up and that ain't getting sparked, that's your problem. That's your .0340 code. Get that replaced, swapped out. Be careful when you pull that out. You got to make sure that that rotor goes back into the same position you took it out. So take a picture, make marks wherever that rotor is pointing, and when it comes out, the rotor is going to pop up and churn because the splines on this seat in like that. So when it comes out, it's going to churn this way. So when you put it back in, it's going to churn like that. You got to make sure when it churns, it ends up in the same position that you took it out, or else you're going to have to start from top dead center and retime the motor. So now I have that all swapped, and make sure you don't mess up your wires either. You want to make sure you put your wires back in. I mean, there's diagrams on the internet, but save yourself the hassle. The timing mark, I don't know if you can see it. I gotta get my timing gun now. See that little mark right there? I'm gonna get my timing gun, and that's where you're gonna time this from. I just gotta warm up the motor before I time it. So after you do all that, you're gonna time it and adjust it. Loosen that bolt and adjust it right there as needed. So this truck was towed, would not start. I swapped it out, started beautifully. It's warm, it's running pretty good now. And then the last thing I got to do is the engine. I'm sure I still got that point. I got my maxi sys booted up here, and I got to go and clear that .0340 code in here. The glare on these things. 3 codes. And there it is, right there, the 0.0340. So that's the code. If you got 0.0340, more than likely you're going to be replacing the entire distributor, not just the cap, not just the rotor, the entire distributor unit. And make sure you get a good one, because these things just seem to burn out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps you with your 0.0340 on your Nissans with the 3.3 liters. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. But I really hope this helps you guys out there with the 3.3 liter and the 0.0340 code. Thanks for watching.